that mighty music that quells the beast within, that the darkest fevers soothe, dispelling awkward hours, happy as flowers. See the herring fleets that draw the waves of many a bay, join the vapor ride the summit with the wild, wild winds play, scooping the naked. Here we are in the Irish Cultural Centre in, I was going to say Kilmainham, but it's the other side of the water. It's Shepherd's Bush. No, it's not. Where the hell are we? Hammersmith. I'm completely hammered, that's why I'm stuck for words. But anyway, here we are in the ICC in Hammersmith, wonderful cultural centre, busy local hub, and very happy to be here.
And your music is on the background all the time, great.
This exhibition had a little outing in Ireland, did it? Am I right?
It's had two little outings. I started it was the Lavitt Gallery in Cork about 10 years ago, asked me to do some paintings. They did a show called Art and Music, so I did a few paintings then, and that started off a whole progression. This show is 8 years' working on that theory, and I had a big show in the Lavitt Gallery about 4 years ago, and then I kept working on it, and another show in the Taylor Galleries in Dublin about 2 years ago, and now this show, and now in the autumn I've been in touch with Martin Hayes, who you know of course, the greatest fiddle player in the world. When he picks up the fiddle, the fairies start dancing. And he's doing a thing called the Masters of Tradition in Bantry in August. And I'm having the music room show there and doing a live interview with Martin and maybe play a few little tunes as well.
It's having a good road journey. So
yes.
Your paintings, from what I would gather, you're primarily an abstract painter.
Yes, exactly.
But you've also done a lot of landscapes in the area you live. I think it's Allihies.
Allihies, yes.
Tell me about where you've been.
Well, I came to Allihies, which is in southwest Cork. Trying to think where you're looking from. Yeah, if you looked at Ireland like this, and there's these peninsulas that hang down, and the Beara Peninsula is the one down here, and we live on the very tip of that. And I came to live there 55 years ago, been there ever since. And started in the pub, working in the pub, with hair down to my navel, calf down and bare feet, serving pints to old men in black suits.
As we talked about it yesterday, you've had two lives. You've had one, the guy who's in a band called Dr Strangley, and you're still together. You're about to do a new album and the music.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about the Strangers and where they are.
Well, my wife, Georgina, who's here, said I should mention the fact that to be back in London showing, and London is where Dr. Strangely Strange sort of blossomed. Back in 1968, 69, 70, our band from Dublin, Dr. Strangely Strange, came over here. We got a record deal, and we were on the road for 2 or 3 years here. We were what they called a name band.
So this is quite experimental in terms of, I'm not saying emerges the music history.
Yeah.
It is musical based.
It is. It's as if I sat down for a cup of tea with Clay and Kandinsky and Mondrian, all from that era, and they were all really into music. Clay was a good violin player, and Kandinsky said music is the ultimate teacher. And so I was thinking along those lines, and into a slightly sort of cubistic way, and also because I was trained classically young, but didn't get very far. But so I know the rudiments of music, I know how music's constructed. So I tried to construct these paintings in the same way, allowing for harmony and all that sort of thing.
So tonight the show is open. Who's opening, or what sort of?
Yes, Aisling is going to open the show, who's a very good abstract painter herself. I was delighted to see her work. And so she's going to say a few words. I've been channeling Groucho Marx recently, so I thought I should give you a little quote from him, because it might give her a clue as to what to say.
Okay. Here's a quote for Groucho Marx for Aisling.
Here's a quote for Aisling. Well, here we are. He said, art is art, isn't it? Still, on the other hand, water is water, and east is east, and west is west, and if you take cranberries and stew them like apple sauce, they taste much more like prunes than rhubarb does. Yeah.
Have you got one more for us before you?
Well, one thing that all artists will relate to this,
Yeah.
and this is what John Cage had to say about the creative activity, because so many people say, oh, it must be wonderful, you're so creative, it must be incredible, and such a talent. And in fact, it's nothing to do with talent or being creative. The act of creation is actually not being there. And John Cage put this beautifully. He said, when you start working, everybody's in your studio. The past, your friends, your enemies, the art world, above all your own ideas, they're all there. But as you continue painting, they start leaving one by one, and you're left completely alone. Then, if you're lucky, even you leave.
Well, listen, have a great evening.
Yeah, thanks, Shay. Great honour to be here.